Like
they aren't, but
well,
they
there's
are.
definitely still
Like,
but like the history behind it, but like all of rap is kind of converging.
We're live on YouTube and I'm going up on Periscope. Is Twitter just at JakeTheRumor?
at 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 She's the Pink. You'll find Jake.
The Pinkster?
At the Pinkster. You're right. At the Pinkster with a Z.
I fucking hate this. For some reason, Periscope never. Let me get the GoPro set up. Get this thing on.
I'm trying to keep a can of soda with me.
Yeah.
More like it's like it's an accent. It's a fashion statement, kind of like.
I was just about to say it's the Baja Blast.
It's just my hair and all that. Got that
Here. So this is how I'm trying out this GoPro too. Wow, no, this shot looks great.
Yo, what was Duke doing yesterday? That dude just hit me up at like 3 a.m. the night before, and he's like, "I need a shirt by 1 tomorrow." And I'm just like,
did you get him the shirt?
No.
Oh,
I woke up at 1, and I'm like, "Shit, it's probably too late, right?"
Nah, I don't know what he was doing. I didn't end up getting linking with him or nothing. He's probably not even home anymore.
He was probably just like, "I need it."
How long has he been working? He's only doing that thing for like 6 weeks, so he should be like home for good soon.
Yeah, my job ends on Friday.
He needs a shirt by 1 p.m. This man.
So you're not coming on tour, man?
I don't think I am. Got too much shit got sprung up on me.
Yeah.
I'm definitely not getting the passport, and yeah.
I mean, it's only 3 days. It's not even really much of a tour.
Right.
I was just trying to go to fucking Montreal, so I needed to make an excuse to go.
Like that's why it's like I might as well like, feel me?
Montreal, that's a spot.
Yeah, I want to go. I plan to go to Canada. Anyway, like I'm definitely gonna get my passport and I'm gonna make my way over to Canada. To mark my words, I'm gonna be out there.
Canada might be the new wave, man. Fuck the US.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna move out to Montreal.
All right, and we're gonna try it live now, and we're live. That's dope. All right,
let's get it.
So welcome back to the show, man. Glad we could get you your own interview, man.
Fact.
So when and where did you derive Jake the Rumor from?
That was 2014. I had just graduated from high school.
Yeah.
And I wanted to try something different. Like I was in a transition period, kind of, where I didn't know what I wanted to do with music. Like I don't know. I wanted to change my name and everything.
Yeah.
So like I don't know, but I felt like I wanted to keep the rap stuff and the song stuff separate.
Okay, so, you just wanted the separate personas for like it's almost like two different artists, but it's still you behind the two different artists.
Yeah.
That's dope. So what separates Jake from the other personas, like the most? What do you think is the biggest key aspect of it?
Kind of like what I said. Like it's the softer music. It's more vulnerable. Like it allows me to be a lot more vulnerable when I'm speaking from that perspective, rather than like when She's the Pink and I'm making that music. It's more of this having fun or kind of just like. Just saying whatever, like just there's no limits.
Yeah.
There's no limits when it's She's the Pink. Like I say whatever the fuck I want. Anything, any kind of shocking fucking like just
the wow factor.
Yeah, that's it. Like it's just fun music. But then when I really want to speak on something, it's like, do you want to hear this from She's the Pink? I don't think like you just heard this nigga say, "Put your pussy on my nose ring." I don't think you want to hear him talk about some real shit. So that's where shit come into play.
Okay, cool. No, that explains it perfectly for me because I've been wondering for that for years.
Yeah.
So where did you get your rock influences from?
Movies.
Really?
Yeah.
What time period mainly?
I'm a big Quentin Tarantino fan. Like I really like Quentin Tarantino a lot, and and anything like a lot of the movies I fuck with just have like rock songs in the soundtrack. I mean, just anything I can. I like all types of music, so when I hear something, I'll just like as long as it sounds nice, I fuck with it. But I've always liked guitars.
Mm-hmm.
The guitars have always been.
I feel like they're the perfect little thing to add to a song.
Yeah, it's always been like the instrument. I wanted to learn to play guitar in high school, and I took lessons for like 2 years, but my grades kept slipping, so like they took me out, and I just ended up teaching myself.
Do you have a guitar right now?
Mm-hmm.
So do you do your own production with all these guitar samples?
Yeah, sometimes I'll sample, and then other times I play and shit. Like most of all of Bombay Tropic 1, that I played all of that. The Hood Hope song, that was me.
Yeah.
Match Your Smile on this new joint, that was me.
That's dope.
Like yeah, I play. Even there's She's Their Pink songs, there's rap songs where I was playing guitar, but you wouldn't know.
Yeah.
Where they sounded like
almost like a synth.
You remember on Swervy Radio? You know the song Mayday?
Yes.
That was guitar.
Okay. Really?
Yeah.
I have to go back and listen to that right after.
You will not be able to tell.
Bro, that's dope though. It's like what you can do with an instrument is insane. With all these like new programs you got all these plugins. You can do whatever you want, make new sounds, and like you're breaking new grounds with your sounds, man. And I think that's awesome. I didn't even think I rhymed right there, but I did.
Appreciate it.
So let's see. Do you plan on collabing with any local bands out there that have their like own guitars and stuff?
Sydney's Armor, absolutely. I think that's the only local band I really know.
Really?
Yeah.
There's one band, I don't want to say the name wrong, but they're out of Hartford. I think they just played a Warped Tour. They're really nice. There's this one guitarist, Dropkick Pop. I interviewed him back in season 1. He's like, he went to Berkeley. He's from Connecticut. I can't remember which town, but this guy, he's been touring everywhere. Yo, I'm trying to like work with just getting a little band, and I'm telling you, this guy, he can just hit the notes, like, exactly what to do, and he loves rap music. Like, he loves rappers out of Connecticut. Like, he hit me up, like, when I had, like, 50 followers or something, you know, before then. He was like, yo, I love how you're, like, supporting the culture, and it's, like, someone that's not even involved in the rap game. Like, it's cool to see that. I recommend.
Definitely link me some shit. Like,
yeah, bro. He's like electronic.
Like he did, like kind of like alternative, like
yeah,
like kind of like I fuck with it.
I'm pretty sure up on stage with him while he's doing like the different.
That's dope. Yeah, definitely link me some, cause I fuck with shit like that. Like I fuck with shit when it's pure. I like when there's like a twist on. Gorillas. I really like.
We were just talking about.
Yeah, I fuck with Gorillas heavy. Like they just do genres like crazy. Like they do. Emotion Heat.
I don't think so.
That song Ransom Notes. That sounds like what you said.
Yes.
Like she Frau. I think that sounds from. And they did they covered I Need a Hero.
Yeah.
That 80s song they covered, but the way they did that shit was so fire. I always like shit like that because it's like I don't even know what genre to call it. It's like it's like pop.
Yeah, the pop.
It's almost. Like pop. Yeah.
Because we're going in a time where it's like it's not really hip hop. It's just like we're branching out, and you don't want to classify it in a genre. Oh, it's crazy.
Yeah.
There's this, I don't even know his name, but I think it's like Luke Combs or something. He's a bigger country artist, but he like is basically like a rapping guy down south. Like
it's just like it's the little accents that make
it
songs. Like,
exactly.
I'm working on. I made it's not finished, but I.
Really?
Yeah.
See that little piece shit?
That's wild, man.
Bro, that's awesome.
That's wild. Yeah.
That's breakthrough.
Yeah.
And yo, Craigie, shout out Craigie, because he's been killing it. Like, bro, he's putting on for the city. Yo, years ago, you released 2 projects. The first one, I'm pretty sure, was The Rumor, right? And the second one was the first installation of Bombay Tropic, where the intro track was The Rumor with a THA. Can you explain the significance of this overlying theme throughout your music?
At that first project, the rumor.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I actually made I was holding on to that for a year. That's why I dropped them both at the same time. That's why I dropped them both like at the same
Yeah.
time period and shit. Because I was holding on to it. I was like,
Get this out.
I need to get this out because I wanted to start getting that persona like
Yeah,
off.
the
I wanted
different
because
side.
I knew where I could take that. I knew
Mm-hmm.
it wasn't gonna just be on some like, oh, this is like a one project thing. This is like I
Yeah.
knew it was gonna be like two separate entities. Like I was gonna be one thing, and then I was gonna be this other guy
Mm-hmm.
that people don't like either know or like it's always the concept of the rumor is more like word of mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Just like the rumor is that he might be him,
Yeah.
or he just works with him,
Yeah.
or
You
the
don't know
rumor is
yet.
that he's from here, or like we don't know much about connected to him. That's it. It's just word of mouth. Like the music spread on its own,
Mm-hmm.
but only to a certain extent. I pushed it from a person that fucked with it. Like I was like, oh yeah, this is dope. Like that's what I
Oh, that's
yeah.
smart. Me fuck with this artist, co-signing it
Yeah,
almost.
yeah.
Yeah.
So like, just let that shit, and it's like people fuck with him more than they fuck with me. So like, it's cool.
That's interesting.
It's fun.
Yeah, it gives you a whole different like when I saw you were releasing I was like, oh, we've been seeing
Yeah, yeah,
she's
yeah,
like
exactly.
going along, but it's like, all right, now we got more Jake, and I wanted to see after time what you were gonna say. But
Right.
before we get into the sequel, I wanted to ask, what was your favorite song off the Rumor, and what was your favorite song off of Bombay Tropic One?
Off rumor, it's it's two of them. They're like the best songs on there. Like they're probably like the most known songs on there.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that project got too much attention.
Yeah.
It's Rather This and The Bitches Here.
Uh-huh.
Those are my two favorites on that, and I perform those to this day. Like I just you're talking about bands and shit. I just like kind of did this project with my dad. My dad was trying to do this event, and
Mm-hmm.
we had put a band together,
Oh, that's
and we
dope.
performed those two songs.
That's
And that's
awesome.
it and shit. But yeah, those are my two favorites off that one, and then Bombay Tropic. It's the intro. I think
Yeah.
it's really the intro is like my favorite, and special.
Yeah, specials.
Special was the first song I made off that project.
Really.
That was the first one.
And
I made
did
that
that
project backwards.
really?
Yeah, I made Special, and then I made Need Alone, then I made
Mm-hmm.
Might Be, then I made The Rumor, and then
Okay.
I just finished it. I just made like the last how many? It's like seven songs on there. How many is
I
it?
think it's
It's like seven.
8. Mm-hmm.
No, it's like seven.
Actually, I got them right here.
What comes after Special?
Let's see. You got the Rumor,
Straight up.
Neil Long, Special, Marco
Marco
Polo.
Polo. Yeah. Okay.
Shout
So
out. Well, shout out's like a skit, but
it's like
then
yeah. Yeah. So 6 songs. Yeah. I made that all backwards. So like it's like a week process. I
mm-hmm.
made that shit in a week.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you just caught a vibe and then you ran with it that whole entire week.
Yeah.
That's dope. Wow.
Yeah.
Bro, like to think about that, like 1 week you get to make a project and you kept that same vibe that entire
Mm-hmm.
week. That's better than going such a long time and like hoping to keep that same vibe and not
Right.
like lose motivation.
And it's like it's not even like I had a lot of time or anything. It's like
Mm-hmm.
I really only made that project out of necessity because I felt like I wouldn't say slacking. I just felt like I was working a lot and I did not have the time that I wanted to work on my music like I was supposed to
Mm-hmm.
be doing. So like I was just staying up. I wasn't sleeping. I was
Yeah,
just like making shit every night. I would just make something.
that's good though.
And yeah, so like I ended up with that project, and the reception was very good,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like that's why
Yeah,
that's
bro.
a lot of people just yeah, a lot of people fucked with it. It was dope. It came out really cool.
And I remember when I saw it in high school, I like you said, I had no idea it was you as well. Like I just thought it was a different artist out of New London. So I was like, oh, bet there's. I was like, there's a lot lot of talent coming out of it. It was just can you explain how you sat back and learned how to like expand your craft into what it is today from like the first to second project?
I shout out to my homegirl Keisha Green, cause she it's a well okay she KDG she goes by KDG.
Dope.
And she makes beats. I met her in high school.
Yeah.
Right, like the year she was graduating. She kind of I was like trying to learn to make my own beats and all that, and she was like, "Nah, you need sounds like you need."
Mm-hmm.
My drums weren't, it was just it
Yeah.
wasn't good. So like she
Yeah.
kind of hooked me up with a drum kit, and like I learned
That's
how to
awesome.
like I learned about like okay I can go shop for kits. I can just go like download these kits and get new sounds. Let me update my library. Shit like let me keep my shit updated and all that.
Mm-hmm.
I started learning to sample and all of that. Like she taught me a lot. Kind of like she put me on the dope ass music too.
Mm-hmm.
She put me on the Rob Banks.
Really?
Yeah, and like he's an inspiration of mine. Like I don't try to make music like him or anything, but like I take things. That's kind of how that's how I develop my sound. Was about like I take from songs what I like, listen to music I really like, and try to think like, okay, why do I like this?
Yeah.
Like, I'll just
like break it down.
Yeah, I take the elements of like I'll be like, okay, maybe I like the way this song feels. Let me try to recreate the feeling.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas I won't emulate the artist. I won't copy the sound or make the exact same song. That's where a lot of people go wrong.
Yeah, they try to like repeat.
Yeah, it's like, oh, I want to make a song just like this. Nah, make a song that feels like that.
Mm-hmm. That you get the same vibe from, but it's not the exact same thing.
It's like it, like I just try to make this song and pray that it like does for me what that one did. So that's how I kind of just got my sound. I just been like just building as it goes, but I always try to make sure nothing sounds the same. Like no next project ever sounds the same as the last.
You just gotta keep moving forward.
Yeah, everything has to be.
Because if you're not dynamic, if you're not moving, then what's the point of living? Because you're living, you need to grow, and as a human being, you grow every day. So it's like if you're 2 years down the line, but you're making the same exact shit, why?
Yeah,
it's crazy, man.
You know what to expect. I always gotta come left field. I always gotta do something unexpected.
Yeah, I feel that. So why Bombay? What's so important about Bombay? Yeah. How many nights do you have with drinking Bombay?
Freaking my boy Thudo put me onto the Bombay.
Yeah.
I started drinking Bombay because of my boy Thudo. He actually had a lot of involvement in Bombay Tropic too.
Dope.
Like I had him there for most of the process, like helping me with the songs, like throwing me ideas. And we just started drinking Bombay in 2015 when I made Bombay Tropic. That was like the main drink. We was drinking that whole summer and shit.
Yeah.
We was just drinking that.
That was the vibe. Bombay was the vibe.
Just Bombay.
What was your favorite mix? Was it just Bombay lemonade? Did you do some iced tea?
Yeah, we made this fucking concoction where we took mad packets of Kool-Aid and we took mad packets of Kool-Aid and some Jolly Ranchers and just made a whole picture of Bombay. We called it the Bombay Tropic. That's what we called it.
Oh,
so it was pretty fire.
That's dope.
So it was dope. It was blue, and it was just. It didn't taste like nothing, but we were faded. It was good as shit. It was mad fucking
you so much of it, and then you'd be you stand up and you'd be like, wait.
I could have probably drank that whole pitcher. It just tasted that good.
Yeah.
But I would have been bent.
I bet.
Bent. But
that's dope.
A Bombay night for me. If you real know, you know what I like about Bombay is that I don't have Bombay nights. It's not on some I had to, you feel me? I was off the Henny and I went Bombay will keep you cool.
Because it's high class, isn't it? Exactly. Top shelf or something?
Yes, it'll keep you cool. I'll drink some Bombay. I know what to say to bitches.
Yeah.
You feel me? You don't wake up with a terrible hangover. You just wake up kind of feeling shitty.
Yeah.
It's
just drink some water.
Yeah, just drink some water.
Get some breakfast.
You'll be fine.
Yeah.
But like, it's you want wild out bed. You're not wild out bed.
Yeah.
You just don't love. You want to kind of just kick your feet up.
Yeah.
And just
And just sip on your drink.
Bombay kind of also helped me like get some things out. Like it's just like I could tap into certain things when I use the Bombay. It's like cool.
It was kind of like how Kanye said if bipolar was a superpower, Bombay was your superpower.
Bombay was the superpower.
So, what made you want to just create a sequel and not just move on?
Because so many people were asking about it. Like a lot of part two. And I knew eventually I would, but it wasn't then. Like I couldn't just do it right away.
What made it the time now?
Ricochet.
Yeah.
Ricochet made it this time. I made that song, and then what else did I make after that? Trying to think what's on the.
I think Ricochet wasn't it the only pre-release?
That was the only pre. But
was it like a pre-release single, or did you just?
It got leaked. Somebody leaked it.
Really?
Yeah. It was cool though. I wasn't stressing it. It was dope seeing the reactions and shit.
Yeah.
Like it was. It let me know that okay, this is.
And that was a snippet, right? It wasn't the full song.
It was the full song.
It was.
Yeah, it was the whole song. They said snippet, but like, it was the whole shit. But it was cool though. Like I didn't care.
Yeah. No, because it's still publicity. Like,
exactly. And it got it out to different people.
And that's when you knew it was time. So it was a sign.
Yeah.
It was telling you we need Bombay Tropic 2.
Yeah, I just felt like I'm trying to really think of what really got me there to say like, all right, Bombay Tropic 2. Trying to think, because Ricochet, I made that mad long ago. I made it like a little while ago.
Yeah.
And it was a project, and saying just working on something else, but I had that, and I think I made another song, or I don't know. I really don't know what it was that made Bombay Tropic 2, but like I just kind of got into it. Like I started, this summer was coming up. I wanted to make certain style of music, like certain vibes and shit. I was like trying to experiment with the dance hall and all of that.
Yeah.
Like Bombay Tropic 2.
Bro,
let's do this.
Can you explain that? What song was that had the dance hall aspect to it? There was one that like really, I think it was what, or was it Switch Sides?
Switch Sides, yeah, it's definitely. There's a couple. Like we got Ricochet's a dance hall type of song. Switch Sides. The End of So What has more like it's not even, and the End of So What is not so much dance hall. A friend of mine told me what the genre was more like. It's like kind of a Chicago thing. They have this thing where it's kind of like a mix of like there's times it's dance hall and there's times it's like kind of like house music. Like it's like weird. Like
isn't it called juke?
Juke, yeah. That's kind of what it is.
Juke?
Yeah, it's more like juke.
I remember hearing. Is that like when Chance is like juke?
He was saying it. He probably like listens to that shit.
Yeah, that's what it's from.
Yeah, but it's juke. It's juke. That's the style.
I'll have to look into that.
He's the man for knowing that. But
yeah, hope you're like our little encyclopedia right now. So
there's another dance hall song in there, isn't there?
So we got, is it Bene? Is that, how do you say that? That?
That's more like a like kind of rappy song.
Then you got Sundress Season, Ricochet, So What, Switch Sides, Match Your Smile.
Match Your Smile has more, that's like dance hall. I wanted to just experiment with all different types of sounds and genres on this project. I didn't want it to sound like one thing, but I wanted it all to sound like summer.
And the thing is, they were all different, but the project itself was supposed to be played from song one to the last song. You felt it like it went, it was streamlined. Yeah, it was so similar. Yeah, that was cool. Can you explain the like just tell us which samples you used? There were some like listening, I was like, what is that fucking song? Like I know it, but I was trying. Like I couldn't Shazam.
Sundress season. I sampled a Ja Rule type beat.
Mm-hmm.
I looked up a Ja Rule type beat.
Yeah.
That's weird, right? Like, I was just doing. Yeah, like I'll look up the weirdest type beats. Like I was just be like, fuck it, like, cause everybody's gonna go for the Uzi type beat or the trippy type beat or whatever. Like they're gonna go for that type of beat, but like I'm looking for something different. I'm gonna just type in like whatever.
Ja Rule type beat. Wow.
So, it's like I wanted to make a Ja Rule type of record. I feel like I did it too. I feel like Sundress season is definitely Ja Rule ish. Like for me,
it's inspired by him.
Yeah, very. But I wanted to make that like summer song. I was just like, you know, play at the cookout, so you just play anywhere, play on the drive to the beach. It just like, you feel me? Like you just feel good, but relatable. So I had sampled some Ja Rule type beat where it had like that. I just got that.
That's so dope.
The Bene sample was from still a lot of y'all's beats. I go on, take your beats, be bad beats. Your beats are just fuck. That's no cap. Y'all beats are terrible. So I'd be like, I could make this better. I just take them and I just make them better. But that was either like I think it was a Franco that I took from a channel called You Say. I think the producer's name is You Say. He's not trash. I like his beats, but I just was going for something else with that. And then I sampled Robin Thicke on Switch Sides. I sampled like 4 songs on that song. I sampled Robin Thicke, Lost background. You hear vocals from Serrani, No Game. You hear that? You hear that shit like through the song?
That was the one that I was looking for out because I was like, I know this song. This is one of my favorite songs ever from my childhood. What the fuck?
That pops up through there, and then when you get that little break, and it goes into the like second half of the song, I sampled "So Sick" a love song by Neo. I just slowed it down, and then like in the background you hear Usher.
Really?
You hear "My Boo" by Usher in the background, so like that was a sample for that. What song was before that? So What?
Yeah.
That's the craziest flip on that whole album. It's I flipped the Sierra song.
Okay.
So What? Like you hear it in the skit right after. I flipped it.
And you do hear it in the skit right after, yeah.
Yeah, reversed it, slowed it down, and it came out mad cool. I copied the whole like drum line, like the whole like everything about the song is very similar. It's like the same song, but like it has a whole different feel. Like what I did with it, slowed it down, reversed it, and it's just like it's like a whole different style. It's like a super R&B record.
Yeah,
I switched it to like a R&B song.
That's dope.
Yeah,
that's interesting too. How you flipped it. Then in the skit you had it in like wow. And then what else did you sample? Is that the last one?
Oh, then it goes into that juke song, that juke style song, where I sampled. I don't want to be wrong and say it was Mr. Lies and it wasn't, but it was one of them like that make that type of alternative music. Yeah, shit. It was kind of like I just took one of those and sampled it. Because Party Niggas Do It samples a lot of shit like that, and then. Goes in from Switch Sides to Mash Your Smile. I played that, so I didn't sample that. And then the last song, August, was a sample of a video on Twitter of this dude from Vegas that plays guitar and shit. And we're actually cool now. Like I showed him, like I asked him, showed him this everything, and he fucked with it heavy. I was gonna meet him when I was in Vegas.
Yeah.
But I didn't have time.
Dude, that was cool. That's so cool. Like you, fuck with it.
And he like posted it on his Instagram. It was dope.
That was probably a big moment for him too, hearing an artist from Connecticut, like a place that's far away, like he's found your music, liked your music, and wanted to use it.
Yeah,
like that's dope, bro.
It wasn't even a song. Like it was just him. Like it was a video of him just playing. Like Like I just grabbed it. I said, okay.
So you're getting nice at sampling that.
Yeah, I'm really taking it to I'm taking it somewhere else.
Bro, that's awesome.
Like, it was cool.
I got to a point with sampling where it was like I wanted to get the like exact beats per measure, and I couldn't find it.
It's hard. It's really hard.
I countless nights with my boys. We were like sitting there like, all right, here, all right, no, go back, here. And
it's hard, especially with like old school samples, classic samples. You gotta like really chop that shit, like, get everything. Like, it's just sampling stuff. That's why I didn't do it for so long. Like I only got good with sampling, I think around 2016, like 2016 when I was working on Pink World. Cause before that, I was just.
It was too hard. It was like I don't want to go into that.
Actually, no, I'm lying. I got good at sampling in 2016, but I was sampling before that. Trying.
So who did your cover arts throughout the years?
Me. I was doing all of my cover art.
So you're a man of like many talents, bro.
I was doing all of my cover art up until my camera got lost. So I had a homegirl take this album cover. She shot this. Shout out to Shalom Lomi D at Lomi D. She shot it, and like I just gave her the concept.
It's perfect.
Yeah, it's based on City of God.
City of God.
What's that movie? It's a Brazilian movie. It's about like it's just you just gotta see it. It's just dope as shit.
City of God.
Menace to Society type movie.
It's like Menace to Society mixed with a little Pulp Fiction.
Yeah. Okay.
And like
some like Glorious Bastards, in my opinion.
It's a really dope.
It's weird, yeah.
It's a dope fucking movie. It's just dope as shit.
It's on Netflix.
It's a like.
I'll have to watch it before you leave.
You have to watch it.
I'll put it in my notes.
Have to watch it. That's why the first track is called Betting. It's based on a character from the movie.
Oh really?
Oh, I thought it was supposed to be good in Italian. Because that's what Betting is.
Well, it was good though.
Yeah.
It's very good.
Well, it makes
very
sense.
It's very good. that might be why they named him Betting. He was good.
He's a good guy.
He's a good guy.
Yeah.
He was very good. But it was like that's how it was spelled in saying that shit. They Americanized the movie.
Oh, okay.
So like, but Benny.
So, what's your favorite Jake the Rumor song today? Personal favorite. No.
Trying to think if it's out, but I think today it might be. It's out Sundress Season.
Really?
Sundress Season. I think that's one of the best songs I've ever made.
Yeah, it was cohesive. It just like flowed throughout the entire song. It was like one of your best songs. I agree too. Probably mine. This one, August. I think that's the last one, right?
No, I fuck with August too.
Bro, that song was by far. When I heard that, it was like I listened to it all the way through that night, and I was like, I got to the last song, and I was just like, yo, it tied in from August, and then I got the concept. And,
yeah.
Bro, so is that girl's name on the skit Julie? Is that what you said?
So that was the flip. It was like goodbye. I was saying bye to like the whole concept of the tape is like a summer I spent with a girl. It's like, you know what I mean? You have a summer fling, you spend the whole summer with one chick type shit. I mean some niggas it's different, but I have definitely had that where it's like, you know, it was cool while it lasted, and then like by the end it's like, you know, either you gotta go back to school or it was just like it was only for the season.
Now it's August and it's time to go.
Yeah, so it's like you know, it's like it's whatever. Like I'm not. I'll catch you next summer maybe. There's always a July.
Yeah. That's true, man. That's dope. That's actually bravo. Yeah. So now what I want to do is we're gonna go into the discography detail section, and this I'm just gonna name a song name, and you get like 30 seconds to a minute, just story, anything that like Ramon or that night you were. start this off of the rumor.
That 30 seconds.